Welcome back, friends. Today we're exploring one of the most overlooked and misunderstood parts of Yahweh's calendar, the new moon. A listener wrote in with questions that many believers have never fully explored. Is the new moon the same as the full moon? What did Israel do on the new moon? Does it matter today? Is this ritual or is this relationship? Why does Isaiah say all flesh will worship from new moon to new moon in the age to come? And how do we honor the new moon without falling into ritualism or confusion? These are powerful questions because the new moon is a cornerstone of Yahweh's calendar, a monthly reset, a covenant rhythm, a stone along the ancient path. So today, I'm bringing these questions to Declan and Christian. Let's begin with the question our listener asked first. Is the new moon the same as the full moon?
Short answer, no. The new moon is not the full moon. Biblically, the new moon begins the month, marked by the first visible crescent after the dark moon. This is clear from Genesis 1:14, modem marked by lights, Numbers 10:10, Numbers 28:11-15, Psalm 81:3, and Isaiah 66:23. The new moon is renewal. The full moon is mid-month fullness. Passover, unleavened bread, and tabernacles all fall under a full moon because they occur around the 15th of the month. The new moon is the beginning. The full moon is the midpoint. The manuscripts never confuse the two.
Think of the new moon as Yahweh's whisper. Begin again. The sky goes dark. Everything disappears. Then, a thin blade of light appears, sharp as a covenant knife, delicate as a promise kept. That sliver is the sign of renewal. The full moon is the feast's lantern, bright, joyful, celebratory. But the new moon is the covenant doorway.
How did ancient Israel observe the new moon?
In the Masoretic text, the new moon was a major moment of covenant rhythm. Israel, watch the sky for the crescent. Blew trumpets, Numbers 10:10, Psalms 81:3, paused normal commerce, Amos 8:5, offered sacrifices of dedication, Numbers 28:11-15, gathered for prophetic teaching, 2 Kings 4:23. It wasn't a minor ritual, it was a monthly realignment.
Imagine the scene. Families standing outside their tents at twilight, eyes lifted, waiting, watching. Then someone gasps. There it is! Trumpets echo across the valley. Children shout. Elders smile. The month begins with joy, not with exhaustion.
Was the new moon a rest day?
Not a Sabbath-level rest, but a rhythmic pause. Amos 8:5 shows merchants waiting for the new moon to pass before selling grain, meaning economic activity paused. It was a day of gathering, worship, refocusing, recalibrating the heart, not work for productivity, but work for presence.
The weekly Sabbath is a deep breath. The new moon is a gentle breath, a soft hand on your shoulder saying, slow down, reset your compass.
Does the new moon appear in prophecy or the age to come?
Yes. Isaiah 66:23 is explicit. From new moon to new moon, all flesh shall worship before me, says Yahweh. This is a vision of the future, the restored world, the age to come, meaning the new moon survives the end of this age. It is part of the eternal rhythm of worship.
The new moon becomes the bell of eternity. Every month, all creation gathers, bows, and remembers who the author of time truly is.
Did Yeshua keep the new moon?
Though not narrated explicitly, Yeshua lived fully within the rhythms of Torah, honored the feasts, taught in the temple during appointed seasons, and followed the calendar Israel kept. There is no manuscript evidence of him rejecting the new moon.
Yeshua walked in Yahweh's rhythm, not Rome's, not Babylon's. He kept time by the sky his father made.
Did Paul and the early church observe the new moon?
Reading Colossians 2:16. Correctly, Paul mentions Sabbaths, feasts, new moons. He does not abolish them. He says, let no one judge you in how you keep them. He is warning Gentile believers not to let pagans shame them, not to let outsiders dictate their worship, and not to let Greek or Roman customs redefine Yahweh's calendar. Paul protects Yahweh's rhythms. He does not remove them.
Paul is saying, you belong to the Messiah, not to the marketplace, not to the empire, not to the philosophers. Walk in Yahweh's rhythm.
Does the new moon matter for modern believers?
Yes, for 3 reasons. It begins every biblical month. It structures Yahweh's feast cycle. Isaiah 66 says it remains in the future age. The manuscripts never remove it.
The new moon is Yahweh's monthly whisper. Return to me. Start again. Walk with me.
How do we honor the new moon today without legalism?
Honor it simply. Pause, pray, read a psalm. Gather with family, give thanks, and set intentions for the month. It's not about performance, it's about presence.
Legalism says, I must do this perfectly. Covenant says, I want to draw near. The new moon is not a burden, it is a gift, a stone along the ancient path.
What we've learned today is that the new moon is not a relic or a ritual. It is a rhythm, a covenant rhythm, a monthly renewal established at creation, woven through Torah, practiced in Israel, assumed in the apostles' world, and carried forward into the age to come. The new moon is the place where Yahweh says, let's begin again, together. A soft pause in a noisy world, a reorientation to the covenant path, a gentle resetting of the heart. Thank you for walking with us today. Until next time, keep walking the ancient path.